Hi, I'm Jim Jubak, and welcome to this week's Quick Pick video. This week's Quick Pick is, and this rolls right off the tongue, it's the iPath Bloomberg Agricultural Total Return ETN. Looking at an agricultural commodity ETN. ETNs are like ETFs, slightly different mechanics, plumbing, but basically the same thing. Anyway, what I'm looking for is a chance to buy commodities, particularly agricultural commodities, in the midst of the Russia-Ukraine war. We're looking at two of the world's biggest wheat and corn growing areas being disrupted by the war. We're looking at disruption in the supply chain. No one's getting any wheat out of the Black Sea, even if it's sitting in warehouses in the Ukraine. What we're looking at here is a sort of explosion in this ETN, which invests in futures contracts in corn, soybeans, wheat, coffee, cotton, agricultural commodities. There are a lot of ETNs and ETFs looking at agricultural commodities. This one I like because you don't get a K1 tax form, special tax filing, and the expense ratio is a relatively decent 0.45. A lot of competitors are 0.75, 1%. So this is a relatively low wage way to play this. JJA pick, which I'm going to add to my portfolios, is kind of a refinement to a pick that I made a few weeks back of a larger commodity index, but also includes oil and things like that. So it's not food focused. And this was the iPath Bloomberg Commodity Index Total Return, which includes all these things, which is corn, wheat, but also oil, other commodities. You notice that it's also done really, really well. I'm going to keep that one in the portfolio, and we're going to add this new one to give us more commodity exposure and more focus on agricultural commodities. These aren't long-term holds. I think these are holds for the duration of the war in Ukraine and the crisis that comes out of that. But things I think are still going to get nasty. We're looking at the beginning of planting season in Ukraine and Russia while the war is going on. There's a fertilizer shortage, there's a fuel shortage. The Chinese agricultural ministry recently came out and said, hey, last year's floods were the worst on record, so we're looking at really, really bad crops from China this year. We don't know what the weather in the US is going to be. Anyway, short-term plays on commodity disruption in my portfolios. If you want to look at the portfolios, you can go to my free site, jubakpicks.com, or you can go to my paid site, which has got options, which is where some of these live, and that's jubakam.com. You can find links to both of those down below. If you like this video, please like it. And subscribe to my YouTube channel so you get notification when new videos go up. Thanks very much for watching.